So I'm an illustrator and I haven't drawn in 9 months. So today we are starting again. And I'm honestly a little bit scared because I don't know how this will turn out. Did I lose all my skills? We will figure that out. And yeah, feel free to join me. If you're in the same situation, please join me. So first things first, you can really tell how rusty I am by me struggling to put together my usual setup. I really tried that day. I really wanted to draw something because I was kind of sick of myself, of always finding excuses. So I tried to start with drawing something that I'm really familiar with, which is fan art. As you can see on my previous videos on my channel, and something I'm really familiar with is Hyunjin's face. So I decided to just draw off a reference and just draw something I'm comfortable with. And against all odds, it's also hands. I really love drawing hands. I really like figuring out the structure of them. So like this reference, just like I saw it on Instagram and I immediately was like, I have to draw that. And this is maybe a tip that I can give that helped me a lot, is when I see something I want to draw, or like if I have an idea that I want to draw, it's so much more helpful to just sit down and draw instead of just saving it or like writing it down and putting it for like another time. I've done that so much in the past months that I can't even count all the ideas that I was just like, oh, I'm gonna draw that like another day. And then I always thought, this is gonna be the start. I'm gonna start drawing again with this sketch. But because I pushed it away for a few days or even just a few hours or even an hour, it just left my brain. The motivation wasn't there anymore, the hype wasn't there anymore, and it just got lost, and I'm so sad about it. I should have just sat down and drawn. And also, before I skip that part, what really helped me is to get back at old sketches. You can see me here. I was struggling with one particular part of the shoulder, and I knew that I had figured out the anatomy of it like months ago when I was drawing for those videos, and it really annoyed me when I was sketching that I couldn't figure it out. So I just went back into my sketchbook and just referenced my own art, kind of. And I feel like that's really helpful to just look through your old sketches and see what you did and how you drew certain things, and also just like the ideas you came up with, because sometimes we forget what motivated us. So those two parts are, I feel like, a big part on how to remind yourself like why you drew in the first place. I know as an adult with a job and everything, it's getting a little bit harder. And honestly, when I was studying, I didn't really I thought I would just keep drawing, and like since I don't have the university tasks in the evening anymore, I thought I would have the motivation and the free time to just keep drawing and everything. But I feel like as an adult, it can get really, really hard to make time for drawing, or you come up with different excuses like, oh my god, I need to do this right now and that, and maybe I'm gonna draw in an hour, and oh, today I'm too tired or something. And I keep forgetting that doing art gives me energy. And the whole process that I was talking about in the beginning of like scheduling my ideas, like I saw a reference, I saw a picture that I really wanted to replicate or like try to draw or like study from just, and I would just say like, okay, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna draw it on Saturday, and I would say that on a Tuesday. I feel like with this kind of scheduling, which I initially thought would help me, because I'm a very I need a schedule, I need to plan, I need to schedule everything. I have 3 different calendars I use, I have lists I do for every single part of my life that I just try to work off, and usually it helps me. But with something you really want to do to relax, for example, because art is a hobby for me. and I started it because I was enjoying it a lot. Scheduling that just made it feel like another task you have to do as an adult, like washing the dishes, like going grocery shopping, and all these like tasks that just make you feel tired at one point. And I noticed over the past few months that I just put art in the same kind of category by scheduling it, by trying to make it like a task I have to do and not something I want to do. So I've been really trying to work on it, and I feel like, especially with this one, because I saw the reference, I sat down, I was excited about it. It had everything I really like to draw, with like Hyunjin's face. Sounds so weird, but like I really like drawing him. So drawing him, and also like, I know it sounds weird, please don't come for me in the comments, but I really like drawing hands, so like seeing the hand position just really motivated me, and I was like, I really want to draw that. So like having this motivation in that moment just made me feel happy, and yeah, I just wanted to continue, which is also a thing. I did sit down every now and then during those months and tried to start something, but I would give up within like 5 minutes or something, because I was just not happy with the sketch or like with the idea, and I felt my brain being kind of like, it's struggling to come up with ideas, which I used to not have. So like it feels really frustrating when you used to be good at something and you suddenly don't have that anymore. But I think we all need to remind ourselves that especially creativity is a skill that you need to train, and the more you use it, the better you get. So if you don't use it, or if you like are a little bit rusty after a few months of not drawing, it is gonna feel a little weird or like a little bit hard to come up with ideas. But I think we all have to remind ourselves that this is just like, we need to start to get better with it. And I'm talking to myself here a lot, because this is also kind of a pep talk for myself, but I hope it also helps you a little bit, especially with those tips that I like noticed while I was doing this sketch. But yeah, I hope this video helps you too, as much as it helped me to start again. So another thing I also had, you saw me like handling around my sketchbook in the beginning. I really wanted to try to do a sketchbook page, because if you know my channel, I used to do that a lot. It relaxes me. I really like doing traditional art, and usually during my studies I saw traditional art more as the relaxing part and digital art as the working part, because I did a lot of digital art for my university projects and everything, and something in my brain just saw it as a task when I did digital art. But since I have now had this long break, I feel like there's been a switch in my brain, and now I can see digital art as something I enjoy again. Like, I enjoyed it all the time, but it's less of a task now. And I noticed that if I want to draw something after such a long time, it really helps to be able to like quickly transform something, hide something, and all these things that are benefits in digital art, because I think you saw me in the beginning adjusting a lot with the hands, with the hand sizes, with like different parts of Hyunjin's face and all that. And I feel like if I would have done that mistake on paper, and it would have been harder from the start for me to fix that again, even though I see it, I think I would have been more frustrated and I would have just given up. So for me personally, digital art did help a lot to like start again, because honestly, if I would have done this sketch on paper with remembering how many mistakes I did in the beginning, and now you can't really see that anymore, and I didn't have to erase too much, I would have just given up. This video wouldn't be there. So yeah, I think this is like another tip. So to summarize, draw something you're familiar with and comfortable with. Look up your old art so you can refresh your knowledge. I use digital art for comfort and to quickly like transform things again. And like, don't be so hard on yourself. It's really hard to start again, and there are so many parts in life that can make you like take a pause from art, and it's completely fine. It's just intimidating to start, but it's just important that you do start. And if you feel that itch to do art, just sit down as soon as you feel that motivation. Try to just grab a pencil as quickly as you can. Try to draw what you want and try to make it as comfortable as possible. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It's just important that you start, and you will feel that joy again, I promise. So yeah, I hope this video helped you like it helped me to start again, and I'm very excited to be on this YouTube channel again. I also obviously haven't uploaded in that time, so I'm very happy to be back, and I hope you're also happy to see my videos again. And I missed you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. And let's draw together. Grab your pencil, draw something, and yeah, see you then. Bye.